Hello, listeners. This is a collection of past poems, thoughts, and feelings. The idea of vulnerability is almost shunned upon in our society, but they have their reasons, I guess. The world hasn't exactly taught us to be emotional, but fortunately, I can't help but put my emotions on a pedestal through everything I do. This episode is not to bash. Far from that, actually. I'm sorry if it may come off like that, and it is not my intention. I've given this episode much thought, and I thought back to a better me, who said that no one truly understands what I'm going through. So I'm using this as an opportunity to prove her wrong. If you've ever felt what I felt, here you go. Welcome to Nostalgia AM.
Your energy is not renewable. It is a sacred currency, and every moment you spend it carelessly, you diminish the divine force flowing through you. You say yes when your soul screams no. You give your time to what doesn't serve you because you fear being alone. What you allow is what will continue.
2024, unknown date. That's just the type of person he is. Nothing is going to change that. Nothing you do, can, or ever will change that. Take your mistakes and turn them into lessons rather than turning them into who you are. Promise yourself that you'll set boundaries and make yourself comfortable. Take your feelings into deep consideration at all times before anyone else's. I just can't believe this man isn't going to be my future husband. The last time I can remember us holding hands is on the chair that is in his room. I felt nothing from him. The passion that was once familiar to me had clearly faded. I think that's when I knew. You didn't squeeze my hand back. You always squeeze my hand back. As I said the last sentence, my voice cracked and the tears started to form. I can't remember what happened exactly, but I remember me being turned over facing the wall and just crying. He tried to stop me from crying. He made his Instagram note Skyline 2 by Frank Ocean, since prior to that I had made my Instagram note Skyline 2 by Frank Ocean. And he showed me. Here, look. He tried to make me feel better. That night was the last time I was in his arms. The first time I could feel the annoyance in his face. Felt the bit of compassion he still had for us both. Our first sleepover.
The dumbest thing that I did for love is going against myself for it. Your gut is your best friend. Believe when your gut tells you that there's something wrong and something's not right, believe in that. That's there to protect you. And if you know that there's something wrong that this person is doing and it's constant, walk away. The storm will get better over time.
It's raining on your birthday here in New York. We both love the sound of rain. I passed by your house today. It looks so different over there. It changed, just like us. The last time you saw your house was the last time we saw each other. I hope you remember how I made you feel. In both of our bad and good moments. When you were in between my legs, sitting on the floor as I brushed your hair while you played Fortnite. Rolling my eyes at you when you were telling me about being drunk and having to take care of her, and when you made me fries while I was wrapped up in your blanket. When we argued after school and I would cry, and you would almost cry too. When you would walk to my house. But you're hers now, I come to realize as the rain pours harder. You wanted her and not me. So why do you still linger in my brain? Why do I still want to see you as sore as I am? Why do I want to take care of you after? Why can I give you grace but still call you a... Why her and not me? Why couldn't you fight for me? For us? You gave up. I never gave up. I just want you to see that. But you'll never know for sure. The rain has cleared now, but it's still as cloudy and cold as the last text message we sent each other. I guess I'll always remember you as the sun, but I would rather know you than remember you. and I'd rather have you as my own than this complicated game that we can do easily get ourselves out of. It could all be so simple. I guess it's not our time yet. Happy birthday. A part of you will always be my baby.
If you're stuck in love, here's my advice. I'd say to remind yourself that all that hurt, it's temporary. It's gonna suck, especially in those first couple of months, replaying every conversation, thinking about the what ifs, looking at those texts, looking at those photos. But that feeling is not forever. You have to let yourself feel all the anger, all the hurt, the sadness, whatever you feel, let yourself feel it. However you want to do it, it's your choice. But just remind yourself that it's not a race, it's a journey. This journey is one that you allow yourself to feel, to mess up, to learn, and to pick yourself back up, because you are so deserving and you are so worthy.
F these men, put your foot on their necks, put love into yourself, and make sure to sit in your emotions while you're doing that alone or with friends that care about you. Go out in the world and explore. Block, 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 block. Delete all the pictures. Just remove all access.
And I was thinking, like, when a guy knows that a girl is the one, he will literally, like, be quick with it. And I'm like, why couldn't that just be me? Why couldn't you just act right? Like, I was listening to Mario the Scientist today, and I think All For You, I think that's the song name. The What Does She Have? What does she have on me? So it's just like, what does she have? Like, I can't help but compare myself. Especially since her name is freaking Amaya. And I feel like I look like a dummy. And I'm so embarrassed. But at the same time, I'm not embarrassed that, you know, I love the person. I'm embarrassed because the person I love really disappointed me.
Every yes to the wrong thing is a no to your highest purpose. Every boundary you fail to set is permission for others to drain what is sacred within you. Stop giving away what cannot be replaced. Your energy is the very essence in which you create, love, and serve. Guard it as you would guard your life, because it is your life. Having low standards has never gotten a woman what she actually wanted. So raise the bar. It's in your hands after all. And finally, if a relationship makes you question your worth, that's your answer. End it immediately.
Period. That was very beautiful. Did you write that? To people in relationships, I would say to put yourself first. And I know it sounds selfish, but it's so much easier for a person to be misguided by someone when they don't know what their boundaries are, what their belief systems are, or what they like or dislike, when they don't know who they are as a person. Like, they've never taken the time to understand themselves before deciding that they wanted to give part of themselves to a person. But how are you going to give what you don't have?
It's okay to be lonely relationship wise, because I see that most people just get in relationships, they can't stand being just by themselves. Like, even though they have friends, they just don't have that romantic ass part of it. But I would say it's okay to be lonely, because nowadays, what the is real and what isn't?
I don't relate to you. I don't relate to the jokes, the natural way to talk to others, the way to always bring them into a group. I'm always in the back. I'm always invisible. I'm always non existent. Whether it be in front of a camera or behind the thoughts of your mind, why do I have to fight extra hard? I've always been different and treated differently, whether it be my skin, teeth, height. It was always something. It brings me insecurities. I don't want to play victim, but I wish it came to me just as naturally. I hate being this way sometimes. I try not to compare, but I've been comparing my whole life. So forgive me if I move back on my process towards the rose-colored gates of self-love. It'll take a while, and it'll take a village to be softer with myself. The way my heart pumps for you is the type of pumps I can feel for an eternity. When you call me those sweet words, I tend not to believe someone like you could think such thoughts of someone like me. You do little wrong, so do I. but you get so much right. The feeling of not only what you buy for me, I love, don't get me wrong, but it's the intention behind what you get me. Whether it be my earrings that match my birthstone that you got me for my birthday, or the calmed down silver ring that I surprisingly love. The way you care for others, it must be so exhausting. But I love how you care for me. I will always try to think one step ahead of your kind nurture. I will always be there to comfort you, whether you're 3 miles away or 167.8.
My name is Modesty, and the craziest thing that I've done while like being in love is not too crazy, but like this is probably like the craziest thing I can think of. My ex-boyfriend took me on like a drive with him and his friends to like somewhere where like I didn't know we were going, and my mom didn't know either. My mom's like really strict. I almost got my butt beat because he was cutting through traffic and we were getting basically chased by the cops, and there was no care on earth. So yeah.
What's the line between yearning and begging? If you're a man and you yearn, that's okay. But if you're a woman, you're an amazing person for what I can remember. You're crazy smart, charismatic, charming, caring, funny. You are empathetic in the way where you know what you have to do to make a person feel better. I just wish you saw what an amazing person you are or were. You need to love yourself first, though. Someone or something in your life told you that you weren't good enough, but that's far from the truth. You're amazing, but I just don't understand you anymore. Nothing in this world is ever truly solid. Whether you get married before having a baby or have a baby out of wedlock, they could always leave you. No one is permanent in this world. Nothing is yours. I miss you so much, but I can never forget how you made me feel. My nervous system can never forget how you made me feel. I had pudding the other day. You know how people say the proof is in the pudding? He did love me, you know. I have pictures, videos, letters, notes. I have the physical evidence that I can show you. But I carry the emotional pudding everywhere I go. He did love me. There is proof. I promise I'm not crazy.
This was around Valentine's Day, like 2 years ago. And what happened was, they thought it was online like shopping. I bought me and her like a matching sweater. We wore on Valentine's Day, and then like the schools do the thing, like give her money and they like send it like her like this that third. I did one of those. It's like I had that. It was pretty cheesy and corny. I ain't gonna lie.
There's peace in knowing that I'll never be that girl again. She's a part of me for sure. She comes out sometimes. But she's too little to ever take over my whole body ever again. There's peace in knowing that that can never hurt me again. I will never have to be that ever again. Just because it is a part of me doesn't mean it's a parasite. Just because that wound pulses and stings at times doesn't mean that my whole soul must be disinfected. She is a part of me now. A reminder of what once was and a steeping stone for what's to come. You gotta have some accountability, though. You know what you have to do now. Fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. Or does it go kind of like, fool me once, I guess that's allowed? Fool me twice, well, I'm not as proud? I had always been good with my writing in comparison to my words. My glass is raised for the times I am in defeat and for the times where I look down in victory. I know who I am and I know my heart. I oftentimes know what I have to do, but I admit, I don't want to have to do them sometimes. I've done some petty things out of anger, but who hasn't? I have made it to the other side, and I'm staring at the sky as rain pours down on me, washing away any doubt I had for myself to get to this point. But there's still some times where I sit back, and I still miss it. and I miss you.